UFC 304 was last night. I went 10-4 on my picks, 3.8 betting units up on the entire card. I just did this whole fucking video, but it didn't save, so I gotta redo it again. So yeah, let's go. Shauna Bannon with the nice win over Elise Ardeline. It wasn't that nice. It was a pretty boring decision win, but she got it done. Sam Patterson, quick submission win in that first round over Kiefer Crosby. Kiefer Crosby didn't look good at all. Let's cut him from the sport. Obon Elliott, Parsons. Obon Elliott was able to take down Parsons, out-grapple him. People were picking Parsons to out-grapple Obon Elliott. I don't know. That was a good win there. That was a nice underdog win. Muhammad Mokaev, Manel Kopp might be getting cut. Mokaev definitely is cut. Dana White confirmed at the post-fight press conference that Mokaev will not be re-signed. I don't think it's because of his fight style, guys. I think it is mostly because of all the altercations he caused in the lead up to this fight. He admitted to jumping Manel Kopp at the Fighter Hotel. So yeah, get him out of the UFC. We don't need guys like that. Mick Parkin with a nice round 1 KO win over Lucas Bresky. Looked the best he's looked in the UFC so far, and he now has the longest heavyweight win streak of all time in the UFC. So really good stuff from Mick Parkin. I don't know where he goes from here. I don't even know if he's going to be champion one day, but nice win for him. Let's move him up the rankings a bit. Modestas Bukauskas with the comeback round 3 submission win over Prachnio. Prachnio was winning the fight with leg kicks and just keeping him out range, but he hurt him in the third round. Prachnio shot a takedown after hurting Bukauskas, and Bukauskas laced up an arm triangle and got the job done. Loughran was not able to get takedowns on Hadley. Hadley was able to get takedowns on Loughran, and on short notice, up a weight division, he won by decision. So I don't know what we do with Jake Hadley, to be honest. I don't like him though. Molly McCann, Bruna Brazil. I don't like Molly either anymore. I've had to learn this lesson a couple times, guys. I picked her to beat Julie Stoliarenko, and then after that fight, I told myself I'm never betting on her again, and here I am. I said Bruna Brazil had no chance here, and then round 1, she dominated Molly McCann and nearly got a round 1 knockout. Bruna Brazil was beating her up in the body kicks, nearly had Molly McCann folding early on. I don't know, man. Molly McCann had no success in this fight. It was crazy. Bruna Brazil just beat her the fuck up. So yeah, let's I got to reevaluate how I'm looking at some of these low-ranked women's fights here. Obviously, right? Never picking Molly again. They could send her the chinniest female fighter ever, which I can't even think off the top of my head right now. They could send her Claudio Ribeiro, and she couldn't knock out Claudio Ribeiro, which I could knock out Claudio Ribeiro. So that's a bad look. Let's get Molly McCann out of the UFC. I'm honestly done with her. Nathaniel Wood, I'm about done with him too. Pineda nearly beat this guy by submission and nearly by decision as well. He nearly got it done on the scorecards, which was crazy. There was an argument maybe for like round 3 probably was Pineda's, and if you could just give him it was close. I'm not as high up as Nathaniel Wood as I was before this fight. And yeah. Arnold Allen, though, great win over Giga. Giga had a nice round 1 against him, but Arnold Allen's a slow starter. Set into that fight, won the second round with the better damaging shots. Body shot, hurt Giga at one point, had him circling the cage, and then round 3, Allen was just piecing him up, and Giga wanted out of there. Allen won that decision. I should have picked Gregory Rodriguez, though, to be honest. Christian Leroy Duncan didn't have much success. He was getting outstruck and taken down at will and out-wrestled. So Gregory Rodriguez won that decision. But, guys, I told you, Paddy Pimblett was a lock. This was an easy pick. It was an easy pick. Bobby Green had a severe grappling disadvantage here, and he's also chinny as fuck. He didn't get chinned, though. He took one leg kick and shot a takedown really bad and got arm triangled and went out. So Paddy Pimblett's pretty good. The next fight I'd like to see from Paddy Pimblett is Jalen Turner or Renato Moicano. If that Moicano fight can't get made, then let's give him Jalen Turner. I think that's a winnable fight for Paddy Pimblett. And I also think Moicano's an easy, like a winnable fight for Paddy Pimblett. I wouldn't say easy, but it's a winnable fight for Paddy Pimblett. So yeah, either of those fights I think would be pretty good. Paddy actually called out Renato, so if he can get that fight done, I'd be pretty excited. But if not, Jalen Turner would be a fine next fight to make. Tom Aspinall, Curtis Blades. Tom Aspinall, stunning round 1 knockout, 1 minute into the fight. Cashed my under 0.5 rounds for Tom Aspinall, which is now cashed in 8 of his 9 UFC fights. So look out for that in the future, especially when he fights John Jones, because Aspinall beats John Jones the fuck up. Come on, guys. Let's be real here. John Jones lost to Dominic Reyes pretty convincingly round 1, 2, and 3. And he got a layup against Cyril Gane, who has no ground game. Tom Aspinall has really good ground game and is a beast on the feet. John Jones, nowhere close to Aspinall's boxing. You can't tell me I'm wrong. You cannot tell me I'm wrong. John Jones was not doing the heavyweight division or light heavyweight division. He was not doing the light heavyweight division like Aspinall is doing the heavyweight division right now. Aspinall beating everyone under half a round is insanity. Give him John Jones. We don't need to see the Stipe fight. We don't. And I don't want to see a single fight from Bilal Muhammad in the future, to be honest, especially except for one idea of mine. Welterweight is going to be defended in 3v1 title matches now. Bilal Muhammad versus Shavkat in a gauntlet match where if Shavkat doesn't win, you send out Ian Gary. And if Ian Gary doesn't win, you send out MVP. He's got to beat 3 opponents one night to defend that title. That sounds fair to me, because Bilal Muhammad would somehow still get 20 takedowns and make that the most boring fight of all time. He could fight 3 people in one night, and still we would go home feeling robbed that we haven't seen a punch thrown. So yeah, I think that's how we move forward with the welterweight division in the future. We get Bilal Muhammad to defend in 3v1 title matches for the rest of history. I don't think he would defend that long, though. I think he'd probably lose the first time. So let's get that done. Anyways, I went 10-4 in the picks, 3.8 betting units up. I think that's not bad, especially the past few weeks, but we can do better. 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, I think it was, I went 20 units up, so maybe we can get another massive win like that. We were close. If Molly got that fucking win, we would have been 18 units up this card, so we were close to a massive card. We still got 4 units up, so I'm happy with that. Next week is UFC Abu Dhabi, right? It's the Abu Dhabi card. Sandhagen versus Umar Nurmagomedov. We know who's winning that one, and it's not Sandhagen. Anyways, I'll be back with the picks tomorrow. Let me know what you guys think of this card. Let's go.